What's going on, guys and gals? My name is William Clark and welcome to a video. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about something that I posted onto my Facebook, and this is all what I said, not what anybody else said. This is my thoughts on the whole thing. So everybody's talking about millennials, people that were born back in the 80s until the year 2000. Some people are saying 98, 99. But I was born in the year 2000, so I am a millennial, even though I hate being called that. That's what I am, as I'll explain later on in the video, as it says right there. Alright, so I made two posts on my Facebook. I decided I'd combine two in one or whatever. Okay, so blah blah blah, this combines my two recent posts. What do you all think about the subject? Part 1, as a millennial, I hate being called that. Even though I am, as I was born in 2000, I hate how older people think of us as lazy. Now, I'm going to make some valid points in parts 1 and 2. Both will be discussed in this video. There will be no part 2, as there is a part 2 in the Facebook post. But I have some valid points that I think are valid. I'm not sure what you guys and gals think, but I think of them as valid things. So, first thing I say here, just because I'm a YouTuber and make videos doesn't mean I'm lazy. And that's true. I'm making one right now, discussing the matter. So, I had to get out of bed, get the fuck out of bed, get up, put my goddamn leather jacket on, put my clothes on, get my pants on, my shirt on, whatever. Go outside in the goddamn cold, go to a library to upload and make videos, and then go and do whatever it is that I did and do at the library besides make videos and upload videos. Hence why you saw the Mario Kart Double Dash video today, and well, I don't know if this will be uploaded today or tomorrow. But today, what is today? It's Friday, and at the terms of making this video, it may be Saturday when it's uploaded, may not be. I still got to do Animal Crossing and whatever. I'll make a video on that eventually, today. So anyways, blah blah blah. Long story short, I made this post as well today, so I'm not lazy. Alright, just because a lot of millennials are lazy doesn't mean that all of them are. It's like saying all Germans are Nazis. That's not the case. Fuck you. Alright. I love making videos. I could get a job, but based on everything that has happened around Meigs County, I don't want to get a job aside from there being nothing for me here. And that is true. Ever since I moved here, shit has gotten bad. And it's only gotten bad recently, to the point where I don't want to get a job around here because of all the shit that's been going down, blah blah blah. You know the stories. You have probably seen the videos. If not, just watch them. It was a couple of months ago. Long story short, someone hacked my account, said some shit, and ended up me getting jumped and whatever, and people hate me now and whatever. But that's beside the point. The point is, because of everything that's happened around Meigs County, I don't want to get a job around here because it could happen again. And also the people are going to be like, oh, you did this and you did that, this and that and this and that. We don't want you working for us because of what you are. Because basically because you're past. Bastards. Anyways, there's nothing for me here. That's true. There is no job that I want. I want to do something with video games or something with computers, like make YouTube videos or test out video games or test out the hottest apps. Well, not the hottest apps, but test out apps that are being developed and have me, get a say in like, oh yeah, this needs to be fixed. Oh, this needs to be fixed. Oh yeah, that needs to be fixed. But overall, this game looks good, this game is cool, this app is cool, whatever. I want to do that. I don't want to be stuck doing things like Walmart, Target. Even though I'd love to work at Target at some point in my life. I mean, better than Walmart. But I wouldn't want to work at those kind of places. Um, Now maybe a GameStop, yeah, sure. A retro video game store, fuck yeah, I love retro games. I could thrive on retro games, as you could see in some of my other videos where I talk about the GameCube games and the Wii games and the Game Boy Advance and PS1 and whatever that I have, you know. But there is nothing like that around here, so therefore I don't want to get a job. So there's that. Now let's continue. So again, just because I live online, left parenthesis, basically right parenthesis, doesn't mean I don't know how to live outside of that, and that's true. So stop treating us millennials as lazy, horrible people. P.S. In this day and age, using technology is important, as it's more useful now than it was back in the day, and people have made a living online making videos and podcasts and other things like are on DeviantArt and all that. So we can be successful and be productive online. And again, that I'm going to bring up a valid point, as I did here. Technology is important. Nowadays, most jobs, most if not all jobs, but the majority of jobs nowadays, most jobs require, or it would help if you knew how to use computers or learn how to use like smartphones and tablets and stuff like that, because you might need to type out your essay, you might need to type out this and that and this and that, or you want to work at, well, let's say you do want to work at Walmart or whatever, you type out whatever, you gotta type out, oh yeah, this and that, there's 100 something of Sour Patch, 100, yeah, fuck, 100, fuck, 100 packs of Sour Patch Kids. Oh, there's 5,000 packs of Pokemon cards. Oh yeah, 10 things of Hot Pockets, 10 things of tampons, whatever. You know, just being, whenever you load stuff from the truck into the store, you might need to have a count of exactly what it is, and so you might need to, go to the warehouse and type it out, be like, okay, I want this much and that much of so many items, and this, type it all out. It'll be a lot easier than just writing out by hand. Hell, I couldn't do that. Especially if I've been typing most of my life. Yeah, I have been writing a lot in school, but I prefer to type. A lot easier. Then with typing, you can actually read my handwriting. Oh god. Well, typing. My typewriting. You can't really read my handwriting at all. Oh god. I mean, it's horrible. And, people have made a living online making videos and podcasts. Okay, Matthew Santoro, he makes a living. Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, the YouTube channel known as Dead Meat, hosted by James A. Janice. They all get paid by doing the same shit. Making YouTube videos. Yeah, most was like Patreon and whatever for some of these YouTubers, but, some of the revenue is coming from YouTube and making these videos. Or by some other means. So basically, yes, you are getting paid and actually making a living, and make it as your job to make YouTube videos. And things with DeviantArt, there are things you can do where you could, if you want let's say I posted a picture on my DeviantArt website. I did that recently. I could have that as like, oh, you want a specific picture of mine as like a coffee cup or like a postcard or something. Well, with DeviantArt you can do that. You could, if you want that, you can pay. Obviously, the website gets some of the profit, but you get a little bit of the profit as well. So yeah, so you can still get paid for basically taking pictures. Getting a camera or any sort of camera, digital camera, a tablet, phone, whatever, taking a picture, putting it online. I could probably do that with landscape and stuff. I love taking pictures of trees and sunsets and sunrises and stuff like that. I love taking those kind of pictures because they're really beautiful. And so it is true. We can be successful and be productive as well online. And I make a fucking part 2 is like the longest thing you'll ever probably read in your life. Read. That's why I'm making it. Oh, fuck you, Kindle. Fine, I will have it like this. Part 2. Also, I forgot that it's supposed to be an add-on. Even though I was typing on a keyboard, I still found a fucking error. An add-on to my last post, I can make friends and be social with people. It's just hard. Wait, did I say anything like that before? Lazy jobs. Okay, live outside of that, I guess, yeah. It's just hard because of my shyness and my timid nature. That's true. It is actually hard for me to actually socialize with people. Like, okay, so for example, with DJ Judson, yeah, I could talk to him on PSN, I could talk to him on Facebook, I could talk to him on my device, on my Kindle, or on my PS3, on a computer, whatever. But if I actually met this motherfucker, if I actually went to Minnesota and saw him, talked to him, I would be... It's not that I'm really shy. I mean, I am, but it's awkward. It's like the kind of awkward where, you know, you had a specific teacher in like high school or whatever you haven't seen in several years, and then you just run into him at Walmart or whatever. Or in general, like maybe something. It's awkward. Yeah, it's mostly because of my shyness and awkwardness of stuff. So yeah, and it's hard for me to make friends and talk to people IRL. Just because I'm a millennial does not mean I am lazy and spend my entire life online and on the internet. And I spend a lot of my time on the internet, obviously, you know, making videos and stuff. But I do go outside. I do talk to some people. I do whatever. Granted, I go outside only to go somewhere else that has better internet and use the computer there and the library. But I still go outside. I still somewhat interact with people and society. Even though I hate society because of all this and all shit that's been going down in the whole universe. But I do and can interact with people. It's just that it's more hard for me to do so than other people. Blah blah blah. I hate how every pony, yes, because I'm a brony, I have to put that in there, perceives us as lazy, non-social creatures. It's not right. And it is true. It's not right that people from the previous generations before the millennials perceive us as such. Look at some old guy that's in his 70s or 80s. He's like, back in my day, we've never heard of such shit. You kids, you millennials better stop being lazy and do some labor. Stack some hay or some shit. Because back in my day, we had a farm, and we did this, we did that. Yeah. Like my old person voice, that's how some old people actually talk. You know, talk about newfangled technology and shit like that. Just, okay, first of all, get with the times, you old people. And secondly, we can do work, alright? As I will also mention here. We are not lazy online. Have you seen people edit videos like PewDiePie and Markiplier and Dead Meat, like I mentioned before? Not easy. It's hard and work. Yeah, it's actually hard for me because I don't... If you put me in front of Adobe Premiere or After Effects, I'm like... What kind of fucking... What kind of sorcery is this? What? Am I supposed to understand these hieroglyphics? Basically, it's hard for me to, like... I do simple editing, like cuts and merging clips together. and stuff like that. So I do that. I don't do the whole movie production like PewDiePie or Markiplier. I don't do what James A. Janice does during Dead Meat, and I don't do all this and that. Again, okay, with Dead Meat, it's not just the editing that he does. He also has to watch the movie, find out how many kills are in the movie, and tally that up to a certain percentage. Like, let's say 10 people died and the movie was an hour long. He would tally that up one person every so many minutes. So it's hard work doing what he does for Dead Meat. Especially if you get paid for making videos or taking photos and uploading them online. That is work. And I'm going to explain why it's work. Basically, work is a definition. Here's the definition of work. Basically, doing something and actually getting paid for it. Okay, so like I said here, that is work, as you are getting paid for doing it. And about the non-social thing, some people are naturally antisocial, and some people just can't be around people because of anxiety and shyness, such as myself. I actually also have a lot of anxiety as well. So if you ever, I want to go to BronyCon. I'd love to go to BronyCon. I want to go to Comic-Con. I want to go to all these conventions. But the problem is all these people. Well, money's an issue as well, but mostly it's people. A whole onslaught of people. Just like, I want to go to a YouTube convention and kind of, in a way, advertise myself as well as hang out and talk to other YouTubers. Like, I might talk to Markiplier, I might talk to PewDiePie, blah, 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 all these people. But, everybody there. I want to go to E3 and see some of the games that are being released, for consoles and handhelds and computers and, PCs and all that. It's ridiculous. Because of anxiety, I can't really do a lot of that stuff. That'll be an issue if I ever live in Dayton again. If I live in Dayton or Cincinnati, basically a major city here in Ohio, that's going to be an issue for me, is all the people. That is one good thing I will mention about Meigs County, is that there's not a lot of people as opposed to, like, Dayton or whatever. So I don't have to worry about large crowds of people. Even at school, I didn't have to worry about that. Yeah. And sometimes they perceive us as weak, physically and mentally. I may be weak, but I can survive and make it in a fight. That is true. Remember how I said before, maybe not in this video, well, yeah, I did in this video, also in other videos, previous videos, I said I got jumped by people, 2 people. I fought them off, So, I can actually make it in a fight. I can actually, fight back and retaliate and all that. So I'm not entirely weak. Besides, I've actually been kind of like, every moment kind of flexing myself, like, oh yeah! Yeah, I've been in the dirt and the mud as well, because my leather jacket is completely whatever. Same as this shirt. It may not look like it from the front, but in the back, holy God. Holy sweet Celestia. So yeah, I could actually fight if I have to. I don't want to. I don't like the idea of fighting random people that want to fight, but hey, if you want to fight me and get your ass kicked, whatever. Not my problem if you get killed. And mentally, it's because of bad experiences. It's not entirely my fault that I am the way that I am. And that's true, as I will explain here. I am the way that I am because of being accused of shit I didn't do, in addition to being abused as a kid. So, both those things add to not only my anxiety and other stuff, but not just the anxiety and shyness as I've already had before. All this, I mean, when you're born, you kind of have certain traits, and one of my traits is that I'm shy, and my anxiety can sometimes go crazy. Yeah. Like, I can probably hang with people, I could go to a convention and talk to people. I mean, it'll be hard, but I can probably still do it. I'm not like one of those people that I start seeing a whole group of people and I start hyperventilating and start going fucking crazy. Now, in a way, I just don't. It's the same thing with like going into an elevator and talking to people in said elevator. I if they talk first, I'm like, yeah, okay, but I don't make the first move. I don't say, oh hey, how's it going, whatever, to just random people or even people that I know. It's also awkward because one of my best friends, Brandon, Brandon, that I've known him since I basically moved here back in 2005. So, me and him, we go way back. And even to this day, if I see him at like McDonald's or I see him over at the Chinese place over in Mason, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like awkward. Like, I'll text him, but actually talking to people, that's an issue. So it's not that everybody who's a millennial is tech savvy. It's not like every day they're like on their phones or tablets or computers every fucking day of their life and they can't conversate with people. I actually hate that. I hate where let's say for some random odd reason I had a girlfriend and she came over. I would actually talk to her on the couch or in my room or whatever. So like let's say she was sitting here on this chair and I was sitting on my bed right there. Well, I would actually talk to her. I wouldn't be like, "Hey babe, what's up?" Send. And she wouldn't be doing the same thing. Well, she might be doing the same thing, but for the most part, I wouldn't. Because I don't like that shit. I don't like how, I've seen people, and I've heard a lot of people, they go to these family dinners with their parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles and all that shit, and that's all they do is they text each other. You know, I mean, my Uncle James, he was born a little bit earlier, well, actually, no, later than my mother Amy. Amy was born in 1972, so she's not a millennial, but she somewhat, some way, is tech savvy. Like, she knows about computers and stuff, and she sometimes keeps up to date with whatever is going on when it comes to video games and whatever. Mostly it's because of my interest, my interest in video games, but, eh. But, in the same way, you can't just perceive all of every single millennial as a lazy, antisocial person. Because there are some people, I have some friends that are this way, they will go out of their way to actually talk to people. You know, whether it be in an elevator or on an escalator or at school, at church, at their house, out just anywhere. Anywhere, anytime. They will sometimes make the first move and be like, oh, hey, how's it going? And even other times when someone else says it first, they respond pretty easily. They don't really get awkward about it like I do. So in a way, I have logical explanations and reasonings as to why I am what I am. So blah 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 blah, abused as a kid. It adds to the fact that it's not entirely my fault. That I am nervous about meeting new people and talking to people in general. And as to why I don't want to get a job around here in the real world as opposed to the cyber world, known as the internet. And I should have put somewhere left parenthesis that it is also becoming more and more real every day. simply because of jobs, blah blah. But in a way, I guess it could work both ways. It's not, you don't need to have a parenthesis or not. You don't need to have any parentheses. I don't think here. I'm not an English person, okay? I can't English. And also, I didn't mention anything about memes because I feel like I'd piss off everybody. But I don't care about piss off people because I'm gonna say it here. A lot of the memes suck. They're stupid. They make no sense. Like, okay, most of the memes are all about something that some stupid rap artist said, like Lil Jon, Lil Wayne, Drake, whoever the fuck these other people are that are that you can't understand at all. Like, okay, so a meme that's been going around recently, I think it was from one of the songs Hotline Bling. That's the only reason I know it, because they memed the hell out of it. But I think it's Drake, or is it Kanye? Same fucking bad rap artist. Basically, they both suck. So in a way, they're basically the same in that they both suck. One of those two, one of the memes is like, okay, so the guy's like, nah, man, when they show something. Like, for example, the older generation of My Little Pony. So, for example, I show a picture of the first generation of My Little Pony, the original from the 80s. And he'd be like, nah, man, but Friendship is Magic down below that, and he'd be like he's excited about something. Like, he is like, yeah, man, that's the good shit. That meme is not only so overdone, but it originated from something stupid. Like, this is coming from the same motherfucker who says, you used to call me on my... Wait, no, was it my or your... Yeah, either way, same shit. You used to call me on your cell phone. Why the fuck do we care about... Okay, you know, I'll save that for another video. I'm going to rant about some more rap shit later on in another video, so I'm not doing it right now, but let's just say I hate the majority of memes, and I think what kids these days, yes, I'm gonna say that, even though I myself am, I guess, considered a kid because of millennials and shit, I think it's stupid. Like, I think people are dumb for doing these challenges, like Bird Box. But just because the movie was popular doesn't mean you could do it in reality. Just because Sandra Bullock does something doesn't mean you get to do that as well. People are driving without looking at the road. That sucks. Oh well, if you die, it's your fault for being stupid. People doing Tide Pods, people doing fucking... They're storing tampons, they're fucking boiling tampons to get high, and condoms, and I don't fucking know how society has gotten so stupid. But again, I will save that shit for another video. I will try not to get into memes and why people are stupid in this day and age. But anyways, blah blah, cyber world knows the internet. That is becoming more real and more real every day, simply because of jobs online. You can sit completely naked and get paid for it. Yeah, you can basically do that. You could just, like, take pictures of, like, your asshole or something. Not like anybody would want to see that shit anyway. But let's say I took a picture of my asshole. I would post it to a porn site, and then I get paid. I got fucking... Okay, I also made this example. People getting paid for doing, basically sitting completely naked, you know, left parenthesis, doing Pornhub or any sort of porn site, right parenthesis. Because it is true, people actually do make livings being online porn stars. Why haven't I done that? Oh, wait, what? But in all seriousness, I mean, in addition to people getting paid for doing surveys and testing products and things like that. And this also kind of goes on to YouTube thing as well, as to the whole YouTube thing. Hell, Matthias and the Doper Nope crew, which you should really check out if you haven't already, they're cool YouTubers. Hashtag shout out to Doper Nope. On YouTube is a prime example of getting paid to review and test products. It's easier to get paid online than in the real world. So again, millennials are not lazy and are not non-social. As a millennial, left parenthesis, I still hate being called that, right parenthesis, I can honestly say from experience and from overall life that that is not the case for every pony. Just because, damn it! I guess the S key must have gotten fucking stuck or something. I couldn't yeah. But I think yes button S key on the keyboard just didn't really work out well because I was typing this on a keyboard and my eyes were kind of whatever. Just because could potentially get paid for making YouTube videos or uploading photos to a photo site like DeviantArt or some other source that does basically the same thing. Left parenthesis, which I wish I could say I get paid from doing YouTube videos, but sadly that's not the case. Right parenthesis. Does not mean I don't go outside and talk to people in the real world, nor does it mean I'm not smart. I'm a very intelligent individual. Oh god, bring me flashbacks to that stupid video that fucking Jared did. I'm gonna kick his ass. But anyways, that's beside the point. The point is, I'm a very smart person, and that's another thing I forgot to mention a lot of in, the videos, or in this particular thing. A lot of old people that think of millennials as lazy and shit, they also think of us as stupid. Because, we're always on our phones and tablets and computers and game systems. We're up to date with technology and we're doing this and that. That's our whole life. That's the only thing we live and breathe. That's the only thing we're gonna die doing is technology. Well, just because of that, they also think that we're stupid because of that. No, actually, we're smart because we know how to program these things. To an extent. Like, I don't know how to program a phone or tablet. I don't even know how these things work. Like, and there's a lot of circuitry and shit that makes whatever work, but how does a touchscreen work? That's the question. But another thing is I'm actually pretty smart. I know a lot of words. But in general, millennials are not what you think they are. Not what everybody is, that isn't a millennial, or some people that are millennials that refuse to believe that they are, paint us as. They paint us as these horrible people that are lazy and fucking technological, and the only thing that we ever do is sit on our asses all day on our phones and tablets and shit. Well, that's not the case. Yeah, a lot of people do that, but hey, the very same people that are complaining about millennials doing this are also doing it themselves. Like, okay, if you're taking the time to basically rant about millennials and, people of this day and age, you are wasting your time basically doing the same shit. Yeah, you may not be technologically savvy, you may be just, like, using a computer or on your Facebook. I mean, who doesn't have Facebook nowadays? Even people that are not millennials have Facebook. People from, like, past 2 or 3 generations, Generation X, Generation whatever, even baby boomers, I guess, have Facebook as well. But the thing is, just because you're not technologically savvy, you don't even really know what a computer is, you just have Facebook just to rant about this kind of shit, doesn't mean that, you're not guilty as well. Because you're obviously taking the time to attack the millennials and think of us as this and that when that's not the case. You people need... okay, here's what I think. So long story short, stop thinking of millennials as bad and lazy people and get with the times as well. So that basically sums it up. Stop thinking of millennials as bad and lazy people and get with the times. Yes, we know... I know a lot of people use computers. I know a lot of people, they do this and that and this and that. The only technology they fucking grew up with was the Atari 2600 and the NES. That's fine. Hell, yeah, blah, blah. But I actually play those systems, so yeah. I'll play anything. So, I mean, I'm in a way more of a retro kind of person. I would rather play GameCube than PS4 because I grew up with the GameCube. Now I'm not saying I don't want to play PS4. I'm just saying that I'd rather play GameCube instead. But anyways, that's beside the point. I'm straying far away from the point. The point is, I made this video to kind of raise awareness and to basically tell people and show people that not every person, like, yeah, the majority of people may or may not be this way, where they rely on technology. They're not social. They can't hold a job because of technology. This and that and this and that, and nobody's social. But they may or may not be that way. But not everybody, not every single millennial is that way. Hell, like if this proves anything, I'm not. I'm not like every other person. I'm not like every other millennial. Yes, I somewhat thrive on technology. But if you gave me the option, I mean, if you gave me a choice to like say no to technology, just go out and do whatever for a month or two, maybe a year or so, and whatever, I'd be like, yeah, sure, I can, I can do other things. I can talk to people, maybe I can read. I can just go for a walk every day. I can do this or that, this or that. you know, I mean, in a way, as long as I can do YouTube, as long as I can upload videos, that's the only thing. Now, in terms of like video games or stuff, I don't really care. I mean, yes, that in a way is my life, um, but it's mostly because SJWs, political things going on, and overall the older generations that are not millennials, the three groups of people, past generations, political people, and SJWs, all think of us millennials as this bad thing. Well, if you do it right, it's not bad at all. Like, if you're like me, it's not bad. You don't have to rely so much on technology or so much on whatever. You could just, I don't know. But I think one of the problems as well is nobody, okay, because of technology and society, people are saying that it is true as well. The facts have been proven. More people are becoming more depressed and suicidal because of this and that, because of tech savvy shit. Now, yes, I do admit I was depressed before. I actually have attempted to die at some point in my life, but I was going through more than technology. That technology was not really the issue there. It was just I've had enough of people saying and doing things, and yeah. But that's beside the point. Um, so, long story short, stop thinking of millennials as bad and lazy people, like I said down there, and get with the times. Millennials are not bad people. Again, they are not bad people. And if this video doesn't fucking tell you, or doesn't change your mind, I don't know what will. I mean, other things might, other videos might, but it just makes no sense. Like, does it matter if one person is a millennial and the other person is like Generation X or a baby boomer or some shit like that? Like, it makes no sense in any regard. Like, just because I live in a different generation than you, does that mean you get to basically have the right to attack me and say, nah, back in my day we did this and that and this and that. Fuck you millennials. Do something useful with your life and stop being technological. Now, that's just wrong for anybody to really say, but it's true. I have heard people say that. I've seen people say that. I have seen videos. I've seen pictures. I've seen a lot of things where basically that's the premise of what people are saying, what older generations are saying about us, and what we are saying about older generations. Get with the times, don't get with the times, this and that, this and that. It's an ongoing battle, and it shouldn't have to be this way. It shouldn't be a battle between, you know, the millennials and the other people, other generations. Just, we need to learn to coexist with each other in peace and stop attacking each other based on things. Technology will advance. People will advance. Hell, I'm pretty sure down the line, the next generation are going to get attacked by us millennials. And then the next generation after that will get attacked by the previous generation before that. And it's going to keep going for all eternity until there's no more human civilization. But fucking Celestia, damn it, I better hope that's soon. Because I don't know. Anyways, guys and gals, that's it for this video. If you like this video, give this video a like. If not, that's fine too. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about millennials? If you yourself are a millennial and would like to add to the conversation, please do so in the comments. You know, I want to hear your thoughts. In other words, don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams and whatever the fuck else I do. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, people, and bro hoof. Boom. Again, once more the feeling. Millennials are not bad people. So stop thinking of them as such.